his players that we have here today, and then we'll open the floor for questions. Coaches?
First, I'd like to congratulate Coach Miller and the whole Spartanburg community and their football team for making it here. I knew it wouldn't be long, they'd be back, and Coach Miller got them there. To my left is Luke Green's the senior defensive end. Dory Simpson, he's a Shrine Bowl cornerback, plays wide receiver also. And Deshaw Andrews, our quarterback, senior.
I'd also like to congratulate Coach Carroll. We've both been in this for a long time, and I think the last time that we met, I was at Spartanburg and he was at Northwestern coaching the defense there. So I know he'll have these guys excited and ready, and they played so well, and was excited to be there with them. I got my quarterback, Austin Scott, my center, Darren Mullins, linebacker, Hezekiah Bird, and defensive back, special teams guys, Darius Rooker.
Could both coaches get scouting reports on the other team, and please talk about adjustments you had to make from August 1st to now to get here? Thank you very much.
I think it, scout report, York, of course you got a defensive end playing quarterback that can move like a running back, and he's just all over the place. He keeps the play alive, looking downfield. It's very, very hard to tackle him. You got speedsters outside that he can get the ball to. Any broken coverage or even if it's regular coverage, if they get behind you or get inside any open space, and they can take it the distance. Very good offensive line, hard-nosed running backs that make plays and keep the chains moving. So they do real well on that side of the ball. Defensively, I feel like they're very, very physical, hard-nosed. Again, you got some guys playing both ways. They're skilled guys that make things happen on the defensive side of the ball too. So I think they're very physical on that side and give you some problems with the things that they try to do up front and in the secondary. For us, I felt like that we kind of gelled a little bit, starting to try to learn who we were at the beginning of the season. I think at one point we were 3-3, and then we got some confidence. I beat a very good Dorman football team. Got some very confidence level build up. The week before that we played Burns toe to toe and had a chance to beat them. So I felt like the kids at that point realized how good they could be, and the coaches really worked hard. Kids worked hard, just being resilient throughout the year and just continue to listen to us and work hard, and and things fell into place a little bit, and then we've gotten a little bit better each and every week. Again, just happy to be at this point in the season, and we all work to get here, and it's so hard to get to this place. And I just wanted them, I talked to them this week or yesterday, and just told them just to take it all in, because it's going to be, the game will start and it'll be over in a flash. So I want them to take it all in and enjoy it, because it takes a long time, many years. A lot of us never see this place. I want them to enjoy the time they're here.
When coming into this season, we didn't stop the run very well last year, and didn't stop the pass very well either. But we were trying to pick some teams to scrimmage or to play in the preseason or the non-conference games. And when you want to stop a football team that can run the ball, the first team that comes to mind in my 32 years of coaching in this state, Spartanburg High School, man. That's Tailback University, and there's no doubt about it. They had some great ones, and they got one now, and he's got another year, unfortunately, but for us, not for them. But we scrimmaged Spartanburg early and found out, yep, he can run it, and yep, we can't stop the run. And the last 5 or 6 tapes we've watched on them, they've got athletes all over the field. Their offensive line plays extremely hard, and their quarterback, I've watched him run over people running the quarterback ISO, and he throws the ball extremely well. Great receivers. And then you got number 28 back there, and he's an unbelievable athlete, unbelievable football player. And I know Coach Miller's a defensive guy, and I know he'll have them prepared well. And They got a number 5, I'm not gonna mention their names, but, because I don't know them all, but I know their numbers. That number 5 back there, he was in I get the fortune to get to coach in the North game, and the first guy that came to my mind was number 5 playing a secondary, and he's going to the Shrine Bowl, so we missed out on him, but they just got players everywhere, and it's going to be a tall task for York. You know, we hadn't been here since 1986, and I was coaching at Northwestern then, and York won. I had a little brother played on the team, and I think Spartanburg, if I'm not mistaken, might have won it 5 times in the 90s, and I remember 2001, Chris came running across the field after their defense blocked the field goal, beat us in overtime. And he's the first guy I saw, so now we get to stare at him again for 48 minutes, and it's in a different light. But we're just proud to be here. You know, we're a one-school, little rural community on the suburbs of Charlotte, and we're just glad to be here. And these kids have worked extremely hard. Our plan, you know, in 2011 was to tell these guys about days like this, and you know, seize the moment and enjoy it, just like Chris just mentioned. And they're coaches and people that never get to experience this, and this group of kids we got will, and hopefully they'll take advantage of it, learn from it, and have a good day Saturday.